All right, I'm here with Brett Garfinkel, the CEO and co-founder of Sylo. And Sylo works in the influencer marketing space, providing independent third-party measurement and verification of data there. So we'll jump in first to what a little bit of what Sylo is, and then speak specifically about how you're working with brands and providing value to them.
Sure. So keep it simple. Similar to what Nielsen, Comscore, Moat all represent to their respective industries. Sylo is the third-party validation, standardized measurement, and reporting for the influencer marketing space. Up until this point, it's been self-reporting. All the vendors, talent managers, where money is being spent by brands, the reports that they're receiving back are coming from those they're actually paying. So as you can see, one would say it's fraught with conflict because it's like kids grading their own homework, if you will. So this had to change. Why this hasn't existed to this point? It's a tsunami. This happened just overnight. You know, it seemed like yesterday we were just on YouTube, and now influencers are making a huge impact on Instagram, on Facebook, on Twitter. And so the next wave were matching algorithms that came out. People saying, I can help you navigate, you, the brand, the CMO, I'll find you the right influencer to work with. And then we sat back and said, well, how do we know if it's working? Well, they're going to tell you, the people you're paying, that doesn't make sense. We need a third-party validation source. So we've established this, and we're working with wonderful brands, Johnson & Johnson, PepsiCo, Macy's. And the one thing that we've learned from all of them is, what does standardized measurement bring to the table? Like, what does it do for you, the CMO, the brand managers, if you will? The first thing is, they're investing a lot of money across multiple various platforms with different influencers, and they're putting out content covering different subject matter. Right there and then what it'll do is it'll help them narrow in and understand what type of content's working best, which influencer, on which platform. The next thing is, I mentioned self-reporting. It'll give them a sense of confidence now that they don't have. Having a third-party unbiased source allows you to see true transparency. And when there's more confidence, there's a greater investment. We've had a problem in the space of a lot of one-offs. You work with an influencer one time and then you come back to zero, and you work with this other one, you come back to zero. We're trying to progress this, optimize this. So as a brand marketer or a CMO, to truly narrow in, I tell a lot of people, it's like hourglass. You start with this many influencers with a big campaign to narrow down and see who's really delivering, who my collaboration, their audience is responding to most favorably, and then to reinvest. So it benefits everyone in this space. The brand marketers have more confidence to put more money in the space. The creators are making more from it, and the vendors who are setting up as well are all profiting from this. So we're excited about where things are going right now.
Yeah, and you're seeing a lot of, obviously, as this space continues to grow, one of the biggest challenges, actually, though, that brands are having is the numbers and the amount of data.
So, first of all, if you're going to claim that you're the standardized measurement or third-party validation of it, you need to stand by the data. The data has to be, have depth to it. And it is in our case. This is the most comprehensive data set. It's not just public data. You hear a lot of terms of people who index, as they put it, or the negative connotation is scraping. This is public and private data. The creators authenticate it. They're protected 100%, but we see everything. We see the data that matters, okay, that matters to brand marketers, to the CMOs, the engagement numbers, and how they're weighed very differently. They're weighed by how brand marketers told us to weigh, that a share is worth more than a comment, which is worth more than a like, that consumption data, watch time, average view percentage weighs more than just views or followers. So we see it all, and then we classify the content because they're speaking about very different things. One creator has a conversation about food. Next thing you know, they're talking about travel. If you're a food company, you're buying it for that food conversation. If you're a travel company, you want to know, when they talk about travel, and my brand entered the conversation, how did it do? So what we're able to tell brand marketers are, is the audience from that influencer that you're working with responding favorably, more favorably than when you're not there, when it's native, or compared to other brands that they're working with? Okay, we're able to show lifts in brand favorability. We're able to show lifts in exposure and just earned media. Would you like to know, of all the content you're putting out there, what is getting shared the most? You can see this now. So it's all there at a push of a button for a brand, easy to consume. One of our engineers said, try to imagine there's all this data that's flowing right by the creators and the brands. They're missing it all. All we do is we're a safety net. We're capturing it and we're delivering it back to them in a way that's easy to consume and understand.
Great. Well, you're working with a lot of great brands now, and this is an exciting time to be in this space. And not only working with the brands, but creators themselves and platforms and agencies and PR firms and really everyone that is playing in the influencer marketing space. Where can people go to find out more information about Sylo and the platform itself and the Sylo score?
Sure, it's meetsylo.com.
Thank you for your time today, and good luck in 2018.
Absolutely. Thank you for having us.